Okay, so I has informed that. Okay, so we can create a metal master record in the MM01 and change display. Okay, so if you want to be create any material from the metal management, okay, so MM లో నువ్వు ఏదైనా మెటీరియల్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలనుకుంటే ఓకే సో మినిమంగా మనకి ఏ ఏ వ్యూస్ కావాలి
basic
మనం పిఓ క్రియేట్ చేయాలంటే మినిమం బేసిక్స్ ఏం కావాలంటే MM01 లో ద బేసిక్ థింగ్ ఈజ్ ఓకే సో ఏదైనా మెటీరియల్ టైప్ ఉండొచ్చు బట్ అది ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ప్రొక్యూర్మెంట్ అలౌ చేయాలి సో ఓకే సో అది ఒకటి గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి అండ్ ఇక్కడ వ్యూస్ వచ్చేసరికి బేసిక్ డేటా ఒకటి కావాలి కంపల్సరీగా సో ఇట్ ఈస్ కామన్ ఫర్ ద ఆల్ ద డిపార్ట్మెంట్స్ ఓకే బేసిక్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అంటేనే జనరల్గా అందర్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్కి సమాన ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అనమాట బేసిక్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ దాంతోపాటు మనకి పర్చేసింగ్ కావాలి ఓకే సో ఇది మనం పర్చేసింగ్ ఓఎంఎస్ టూలో డిలీట్ చేసినట్లున్నాం కదా సో లెట్స్ గో విత్ ఓఎంఎస్ టూ ఓఎంఎస్ టూలో మనం ఈ ఈ మెటీరియల్ టైప్కి మనం పర్చేసింగ్ డేటా అక్కర్లేదని చెప్పి తీసేసాము సో లెట్స్ మేక్ ఇట్ డాట్ ఓకే పర్చేసింగ్ డేటాని పెడుతున్నాము okay so select views and we need okay I need to go back and come okay so MM01 okay and select the views okay so now we can see the purchasing data and we can see the basic data and we can see the plan data and the accounting data so మెటీరియల్ మేనేజ్మెంట్లో మినిమం మనకి పిఓ క్రియేట్ చేయాలంటే బేసిక్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉండాలి పర్చేసింగ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉండాలి ప్లాన్ డేటా స్టోరేజ్ ఎందుకంటే మనం గూడ్స్ రిసీవ్ చేసుకుంటాం కాబట్టి లొకేషన్లో స్టోర్ చేయాలి కాబట్టి ప్లాన్ డేటా స్టోరేజ్ లొకేషన్ డేటా ఉండాలి అకౌంటింగ్ ఎందుకంటే మనం పోస్ట్ చేయాలి కాబట్టి డాక్యుమెంట్ గూడ్స్ రిసీవ్ చేసుకున్నప్పుడు మనకి స్టాక్ అకౌంట్ పోస్ట్ అవుతాయి కదా సో ఫినాన్షియల్ డేటా అకౌంటింగ్ డేటా క్రియేట్ కావాలి కాబట్టి అకౌంట్ డేటా సో బేసికల్గా ఈ 4 కంపల్సరీ ఉండాలి నువ్వు ఎంఎంలో ఒక సైకిల్ నడపాలంటే ఈ 4 కంపల్సరీ ఉండాలి
ఓకే
ఓకే ఈ వ్యూస్ కంపల్సరీగా ఉండాలి ఓకే సో సెలెక్ట్ దట్ ఓకే నీ దగ్గర ఉన్న మెటీరియల్ సో నీ దగ్గర ఉన్న ప్లాంట్ ఏరియాని ఎంటర్ చేయొచ్చు సో అట్లాగే స్టోరేజ్ లొకేషన్ ఓకే దెన్ యూ కెన్ ఎంటర్ దట్ the product name description anything which you can enter okay so I'm just entering that metal or something okay and base unit of measure you can enter anything okay and metal group so you can enter that what type of the group it is like steel or it is electronics or metal processing okay so like what type of the it is you can select that so I'm just selecting that metal processing or something okay then if you enter a division what kind of division it is okay so foods division okay services division chemical division so what kind of division it is like you can enter that okay so I'm just entering that some kind of the farms related or it may be okay steel division or something which I'm entering okay then okay this is the cross plant material status okay okay in case if you want to be blocked for the procurement so this material I don't want to do any procurement with this material so you can block here okay the same way we can block for the plant production planning bill of material okay and if you want to be blocked for purchasing can block for costing okay like that you can block okay so if you block in the basic data it is blocking for the entire global level for all the plants it is blocking okay absolute means you can restrict okay I don't want to use this product furtherly you can go with the absolute so like you can do okay clear
sir.
so how it is restricting that in the configuration level okay they will be creating that cross plant material status okay there they are mentioning that okay you should not use this product so where you want to be restrict these products and all you can do here if you see that block for procurement so I'm just going to inside the details here it is like in the purchasing data messages like, okay, if you are creating any PO, the system will give the error message. So it is restricting the purchasing data. Okay, like forecasting, MRP, like that you can control. Okay, so this is the configuration for the status, material status. Clear?
Okay.
Okay, so you can select F1 here. You can select F1 keyboard. Then you can go here. Then customize. It will go to customization. Directly, it will go to customization. Okay. So here you can see that the customization SPRO setting for this material status you can define. Okay. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. So now I will go back. Then gross weight, net weight, and volume, size, dimensions. It depends on the product how they want to be defined. Okay. Then you can go to basic data too. Okay. So if any kind of the configuration variant or something which is it is completely different basic information. So if you have that type of configuration, you can maintain that. So you can leave that. And this is the important purchasing data from procurement point of view. So you are measuring that the product in the basis of measure, but you are still ordering in the some tons or some boxes like that. Okay. So that means what I said, the least measurement is kg in my plant or in my location. The least measurement is kg, but still I'm not ordering in the kgs. I'm ordering in the tons or boxes. So in that case, you can mention that what kind of the order unit you are doing. So if you are doing for tons, 1 ton is equal to how many kgs you have to be defined. If I enter this one, the system will be going to additional data and you can see unit of measure. The system automatically taking that 5 tons is equal to 4.53. So this is standard something which is already maintained. Okay. So if you want to be change that, suppose let's say this is wrong. 1 ton is equal to 1000 kgs. Then you can mention that 1000 kgs. Okay. Clear? So it is already somewhere it is maintained. So that's why it is automatically it is taking the configuration level. Okay. So but if you want to be changed, suppose I'm just going with the box. One box is equal to 100 kgs. Then I can maintain that. One box is equal to 100 kgs. Clear? So the unit of measures, alternative unit of measures, you can measure that. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will go for again purchasing data. The purchasing data, okay, purchasing group, who is the buyer group in your company, who will be taking care of this product. The person name or the group name you can enter here. Okay. So if suppose the Raju, some person who is the taking care, so you can enter that Raju or group of number. You can take that group of number. Anything which you can define. Okay. So here this is the purchasing group. Again, this is the configuration which we are creating in the SPRO. Okay. If I go to F1 and if you go to customization, you can see here the purchasing groups creation. So I can create a purchasing group, whatever it is required. Okay. So it will be there in the material management. Okay. So the configuration will be there in the material management. So material management, purchasing and create a purchasing group. So here I can define that. Okay. Something which is like XYZ. I'm just defining the name. Okay. So suppose like Kiran M. Okay. Then what is the number? So I can define like 9 something which is like I can define the fax number, telephone number, extension number, the group email ID. Okay, something which is like define. I can define that. Okay, project.com, something which I entering. Okay, so this is information for the purchasing group. So once I created this purchasing group, I can use this purchasing group in the my material master record. So I can use this person that has some XYZ who can take care about this product by a group. Okay, so I'm just going with XYZ. XYZ is the current name. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, so like you can define, and again plant level. Okay, particular plant level, if you want to be restrict this product, you can do. Okay, again here also it is getting, but it is at plant level, particular plant level. So in the basic data is the global level, all the plants, and here I'm just going with a particular plant, 1000 plant, because purchasing data will be maintaining at plant level.
Okay.
Clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the purchasing values keys are, okay, this is the some kind of the reminders and acknowledgement kind of thing. Okay, so what we'll do here, okay, so once I create a purchase order, okay, first reminder how many days, and the second reminder how many days, and third reminder how many days, any shipping instruction which is required, and tolerance. Tolerance means what you mean by tolerance? If I order something 10 pieces, but I'm getting 15 pieces, the extra 5 pieces, do you want to be agreed or not agreed? So extra and under tolerance and over tolerance. Over is means extra, under
Extra.
means less.
Yes.
Like if I order 10 pieces, but I got only 5 pieces. So what kind of the error, what kind of the warning message you want to be triggered? So that you can do here. Okay, clear?
Yes,
And
sir.
if you are selecting this one unlimited over the tolerance, that means for this product, if I'm getting the unlimited, I can accept because it is a demanded product. Even if it is extra product we are getting, I'm okay. Okay.
Okay.
So like you can define that the purchasing value key. Okay, the purchasing value key you can define that, and this purchasing value key again you can do in the configuration level how you want to be defined, like that you can define. So I'm just going to configuration again, purchasing value key. In this purchasing value key, I'm just defining that. So I'm just defining something 9. Okay, I can define that. So how many first reminder within the 30 days and 30 days and 10 days. And acknowledgement, do you expecting the acknowledgement from the vendor once you PO send? Okay. So tolerance 5%, over tolerance 10%. Unlimited delivery which is required, not required. Shipping instruction again, what kind of shipping instructions you are following. So that you can define again the shipping instructions again. Okay. So like you can define that tolerances and shipping instructions and all you can define here.
Okay.
Okay. So shipping instruction, what do you mean by shipping instruction? What do you mean by shipping instruction?
We
It's
carry.
kind of the instructions to follow the vendor when they are sending the product. Okay. So that text you can mention here. The text key you can mention here. Okay.
Okay.
The instructions, whether so you have to give that once you complete the GR, you need to tell that okay whether he is completely follow the instructions or if he is not follow the instruction. If he follow the instruction, then we are giving the 100 points. So this shipping instruction will be helpful when you are doing the vendor evaluation. That means yearly once when you are doing the supplier evaluation, which supplier is good, how much percentage he is satisfied, okay, whether he is following all the instructions or not, okay. So based on that, based on these points, you can figure out that, okay.
Okay.
So this is completely evaluation purpose. It will be helpful. Clear?
Okay.
So shipping instruction that you can follow, what shipping instruction they are following that you can enter, and minimum delivery quantity. This is the vendor evaluation purpose. So if you order 10 pieces, but every time he is sending out 2 pieces, 3 pieces like that. So minimum if you are expecting that 90% from the vendor, that means at least out of 10, at least you are expecting 9 pieces. If
Okay.
he is not delivering, then again that will be impacted on the vendor evaluation. That means supplier marks that will be impacted.
Okay.
Okay, so that is percentage purpose. Okay, so like you can define that whatever you want you can define. Okay, you can save, and that you can use here in the purchasing value page. So I have created 9, right? I can use that 9 as well here. So 9 means 30 days first reminder, 20 days second reminder, 30 days 10 days third reminder, then under tolerance, over tolerance, then okay acknowledgement required, and minimum is 9% like that. Okay, clear?
Yes.
And this GR processing time, okay, once you order the product and once you receive the stock into our store location, how long it is taking to process the GR? So generally it will what will happen, okay, once I get into the gate, from gate to I just want to place into my location, it will be take sometimes loading, unloading, packing, all these things will be take 2 to 3 days time sometimes, right? So how long it will be take? So why we need this GR processing time? So it will be helpful to finding that the product availability. Suppose tomorrow my customer order is pending. Okay, so if I can get this product on time, and if I get the product, can I do the GR processing and I can deliver it to the customer or not after receiving the goods? So everything that I can be evaluated. Okay, right?
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
So if suppose there is a first delivery is there. Okay, there is a first delivery is there. Okay, but uh, if I see that, I can see that there is a 2 days time for GR processing time. That means if I receive the product today, then I can process today, then today and tomorrow I can deliver the product to the customer on first, or it is available in the location on first, right?
Okay.
If I don't have, if I not receive today, then I cannot do GR processing within 1 or 2 days because it is minimum of 2 days. Okay, then the availability is the I cannot promise to that the stock available on the first because
Okay.
it is minimum of 2 days is the GR processing time.
Okay.
Okay, సో అట్లా ప్రాసెసింగ్ టైంకి ఇంపాక్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, అట్లాగా పోస్ట్ ఇన్స్పెక్షన్ ఈ మెటీరియల్ నువ్వు కంపల్సరీగా ఇన్స్పెక్షన్ జరగాలి, ఈ మెటీరియల్ కంపల్సరీగా క్వాలిటీ చెక్ చేయాలంటే యూ కెన్ సెలెక్ట్ దిస్ వన్. సో వెన్ యూ సెలెక్టెడ్ దిస్ వన్, దెన్ ద సిస్టమ్ డిఫాల్ట్లీ ఇట్ విల్ బి గో టు క్వాలిటీ ఇన్స్పెక్షన్ స్టాక్.
Okay.
Okay, so like source list, it is mandatory to create a source list. Okay, so source list and that one suppliers, we are maintaining the suppliers list, right? So for this material you must be maintain the source list and fixed vendor, all these things if it is required, and you have to be maintain source list. Okay, clear?
Yes.
So these are the primary fields which needs to be understand. Clear?
Yes.
And this automatic PO, okay, if you are using, I said right last time, some purchase requisition automatically it will be converted to PO. If you have the fixed vendor, if you have the standard purchasing organization, all the configuration which is there, then you can use automatic PO. The system automatically creating the automatic PO. So if you selected this one, then only the system will be considered this material goes to automatic PO.
Okay.
Okay. So like the configuration, the material master data will be impacted for the our transactional data.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so then plan data, again here, if there is any fixed storage bin is there, okay, without the warehouse management, if you have the fixed storage bin, you can use that storage bin. And again, unit of issue, when you are issuing to the outside the product, you might be suppose you are sending always with the boxes. Okay, then whenever you are issuing the goods to the outside, maybe customer or maybe production or it may be cost center, anything, okay, the unit of issue is boxes always.
Okay.
Okay, so order unit will be different, base unit of measure is different, and unit of issue is different, and
Okay.
sales unit also different. Okay,
Okay.
so it depends. If you want to be maintain different to alternative unit of measures, you can maintain that.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yes.
And the picking area, if there is any picking area they define, they can define. Okay, this is the warehouse purpose. The exactly to where exactly you are keeping the stock and where exactly you are picking the stock, that everything we can define here. And the temperatures and storage conditions and container requirements, hazardous materials, if it is what kind of hazardous material they are using, first related, all these things you can use. And this is for the physical inventory, label type, all these things you can use for the, okay, label printing, storage period, conditions, okay, all these things which is for the inventory purpose. Inventory level, if there is any shelf life is there, suppose this product is the, okay, minimum is 100 days and total shelf life is 130 days. That means, okay, the product total shelf life will be 130 days, but when I'm receiving the goods, at least minimum remaining shelf life should be 100 days. Then only you should be accepted.
Okay.
Okay, so like that. Okay,
Okay.
total shelf life of product is 130 days and minimum is 100 days. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, so that you can maintain. So if you are maintaining this one, you must be enter the date of manufacturing when you are doing the, when you are receiving the goods. When date of manufacturing required, because how the shelf life can be counted. So shelf life can be counted when you know the product when it is manufactured. Today, if it is manufactured, then today from today to 130 days it is counted, shelf life. Okay, the expiry date, how the system will be calculated based on the when you are manufactured, you know, then only you can say that expiry date. Correct?
Correct.
Correct or wrong?
Correct.
So the expiry date should be, if you want to know expiry date or shelf life, then you must be maintain the date of manufacturing when you are doing the goods receipt.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what this message is doing. Okay. Then this is gross weight, net weight you are maintaining the basic data. Then same thing, which is like serial number. If there is any serial number, what is the serial number? If I have the laptop, so every laptop I have the one serial number. So what is the purpose of the serial number? It might be because of the guarantee, warranty of the product. If you want to be calculated that based on the serial number, right? Batch number will be different, serial number will be different. Correct or wrong?
Correct.
Serial number is the individual product wise. Batch is the it's a lot. Okay, 100 pieces has a one lot, that will be has a one batch. Okay. If suppose there is a training is going on, okay, the batch number, police constable batch number, which is like the batch number 2022, I can say that is one batch, but individually there is a serial number for each constable, right? So like that, here also, if the production will be happen for 100 pieces, that is one lot, that is having the one batch number, but each individually product having a serial number again. Okay. Okay, so that is the what we can use that. And profit center again, it is for the accounting purpose. The profit, okay, what are the margin which we are getting, how it is calculating, and which profit center it should be go, that they will be calculated. This is completely finance related. Okay, clear?
Yes.
And again, the accounting data, you know that valuation classes which we discussed right last time. The valuation classes which we need to be entered, and this will be linked to GL account, stock accounting account, and the standard price. If you are maintaining standard price control, then you have to maintain the standard price, right? So that everything will be come here. So if you see that standard price, okay, this price control mandatory which we are maintaining as a standard. So then you have to be maintain the price of the material. Okay, clear?
Yes.
So that you can maintain that. So this is the mandatory to create a material. Okay, from the PO point of view. Okay, procurement point of view. You want to be create a material, then you have to be maintain at least basic data, purchasing data, plan data, accounting. Okay, so other than this one, if you want to be maintain again to extend the material, again you can enter the material number. Okay, so what is the material number you created now? MM03. This is the material number. Now you want to be extend this material to the sales data. You can go to MM01 and select the material number and extend the sales data. Like if you want to be extend to the production, or if you want to be extended to the sales, if you want to maintain quality, if you maintain the cost center, costing, all these things you can do from MM01. Okay, so MM01 is not only for the creation, extend the views, extend the views of the material also be MM01. Okay, clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, so there is a one more transaction also, it is like MMSC. Okay, so here you can do under this plan. Suppose I have a plan, right, for 1000 plan. So if you want to be extend to the all the storage location for this plan, you can extendable to the all the store location. List of all the store location you can extend. If you want to be extend only for particular store location, you can extend that. So MMSC also it is used for the extending the material to the store location. Okay. So now I can enter that what are the store location which is there, I can enter the store location. So these are all store location I can enter. Why I just having the all the store location. Okay, and I can maintain that. Okay, clear?
Yes.
I can maintain at a time for all the store location. Clear? So now this material was extended to this store location. Okay. So where I can see this data in the table of, if I go to table level, okay, MERD table. MERD table is the store location data. I can see that this material was extended to which store location. Okay, so the plant was 1000 and the material is this material. I can see that now it is extended to double 0001, 0002, 0002 like that. Whatever we extended, all it is extended. Okay, so previously I extended to only 0001 while creating MM01, but MMSC I can use and I can create extended to all the store location. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is the one of the transaction code you can use for the MMSC. Can use for the extend material to store locations on the plan. Okay, clear? So
Yes.
now try to understand that. Okay, so MM01 is a creation and also extend the views. And if you want to change the material, if it is already extended and if you are changing the material, then you can go to MM02. Okay, so now the table names you have to be understand that there is a different type of the material master tables. What is the table? What is the meaning of table? The database table having the data which is created and stored in the table format.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yes.
Okay, so now MARA is the for the material master general data. That means basic data and all it will be like basic data. You can say basic data to understanding purpose. I'm just putting basic data. And MARC, which is like plant data. Okay, material master plant data. And MARD, which is like for store location data, and MBW, which is accounting data. Okay, and MVKE, which is like for the sales data. Okay, so like different tables are there. Okay, so you can, so what do you mean by these tables? So if you go to MM03, okay, if I want to go for the basic data information, just basic data information, okay, so this information I can see in the MARA table, MARA table. But if I want to go plan data, purchasing data, okay, so then it will be like it will be stored in the MARC table. Okay, so all plant level data will be stored in the MARC table. Okay, it's not only purchasing, it may be planning, foreign trading data, all these things will be stored in there. Okay, so let's see how we can see MARC table. Go to SC69, SC69, which is we can see the table and MARC and enter the material number and I can enter the plan. Okay, then execute. Then you can see that this purchasing group which you maintain here XYZ this is maintained here and the unit of issue which is like boxes. Okay, so that again plan data which you are maintained, the plan data you maintain on this plant, this plant you are maintain that boxes unit of issue. Okay, so then you can see the period indicator and all these are the plant level data. Okay, profit center which you maintain. Okay, where you maintain purchase profit center here, plant data storage too. Here you have maintained the profit center, that profit center which is coming here. So like plant level data which is here. Okay, and if you go to MARD, okay, so that store location level data again, that will be different again. So store location level, if you want to see store location information, like okay, what is unrestricted stock and quality stock. This is the store location level information. Which store location it is extended and what is the stock value and all you can see. Okay, clear?
Yes.
So this is the way we can see the data, and this is the way we can use the transaction for the material master record. Okay. So now let's go with this. Just go vendor master record. So the next master record is vendor master record. So out of we just discussed, right? First material master record was completed. Okay.
Okay.
So now vendor master record. What is a vendor? Vendor master record, or we can also call supplier master record, right? What is the vendor master record? So the
Details.
vendor who supplies the goods to our company, right?
Yes.
So like in the metal master record, how we have the material type controlling the metal master record. So I said, right, material type will be controlling the metal master record. So the same way, in the vendor master record, we have controlling, that is a vendor account group. So vendor account group is controlling to the vendor master record. Okay. So vendor master record, what is the vendor account group? Okay, same kind of the vendors we can define under the one group. Now suppose domestic vendors, these are all the vendors who are supplying from the domestically. That means from the local vendors, we can say domestic vendors. The import vendor who are supplying from the abroad, from outside of the country, who are supplying, that vendors we call as a import vendors. Service vendors. So whoever the vendor who giving the services, okay, those vendors who are calling as a service vendor. Okay, so transport vendor. So the vendor who only doing the transportation related, not for the product, transportation related like freight kind of thing. Those are vendors we call as transporters. So like we can differentiate that. Okay, domestic vendor, import vendors, okay, goods supplier, or it may be invoicing presented. So like we can define that our own vendor account group. Okay, even sometimes we can have dummy vendor account group also. Dummy vendor account group is just using for the duplicate vendors to create. Okay, that we'll discuss now. Okay, so vendor account group generally we will be creating the same kind of the account vendors will be into the group together into one vendor account group. Okay, so again, why we are creating vendor account group? Like why we need to material type? Because that material type is controlling the material like number ranges, sectional number range, internal number range, field selection control. So like we just discussed about that. Right, we discussed about the controls, right? Number ranges, field selection, external or internal procurement, quantity update, value update, valuation category. Like that, we discussed in the metal type, right? So the same way, vendor account groups also controlling the vendor master account. Okay. Okay. So what is that first? First one is which is like normal, which is number ranges. Okay. So number ranges like external number range or internal number. Same. It is like whether you want to be create which if suppose one series is there. So by looking into one series, these are all domestic vendors. By looking into two series, these are all abroad vendors or import vendors. Looks like three series or it will be service vendors. So like you can define that. Okay. The series, the different kind of the number ranges you can define, or you can define external number range also. Okay, clear? So the first control wise number ranges. So obviously, if we have number ranges, then field selection control also it is there.
Okay.
Field selection control. So these two are the common for all level. Okay. So in the metal master record or it may be vendor master record, the controls, the number ranges and field selection control both are equal. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So let's understand that where we need to define the number ranges. So vendor account group, if you want to be defined, okay. So we have the transaction code OMSG. Okay, directly we can go with OMSG. Okay. So if you don't know what is the exactly the transaction code, you can go to SPRO also. So మన SPRO లోకి వెళ్ళి, okay, we can define our vendor account groups. So standard లో మనకి vendor account groups 0001, 0002, 0003, 0004 like that we have. Okay, if you want to be used, you can use, or if you want to be create your own, you can create. Okay, so now let's go to logistical general and go to, okay, so business partners. Okay, this is not business partner. Okay, okay, vendors and control and define account groups here. Okay, so business partner, vendor, control, and the define account groups for and field selection. Okay, so here you can go to here. This is OMSG. You can see here OMSG transaction. So directly you can go to OMSG or you can go to path. Okay, what is a path? SPRO, logistic general, business partner, and vendor, then control, then define account group and fields. Okay, clear? Now, when you're defining, I said, right, we have the different kind of the standard it is there. Okay, vendor account groups are there. Okay, we can use, or if you want to be defining your own, you can define. So I'm just defining, copying this one, copy hash. Then I'll be creating that some chat FVD, something I'm just creating. Okay, so vendor for testing, I'm just putting like maybe I can, okay, I can put like to vendor domestic or something which like we can define. Okay, domestic suppliers or domestic vendors you can define. Then save. Okay, I have created ZFVD. Okay, so now let's try to understand that. Okay, this is the customized one account group I have created. Now, how to define this number ranges? Okay, the first number ranges, you can go to directly transaction code OMSJ. Okay, this is OMSJ is the transaction code to create the number ranges. Okay, so like here also in the metal master record also we have that number ranges to define in the MMNR. MMNR. This is the T code for the number ranges, and metal type controls we can create in the OMSJ. Okay, T code. So like same here also, okay, OMSG is one account group creation, and you can go to number ranges which is like OMSG. Okay, so if you want to go that, you can go with the transaction code, or if you want to go back, and if you can see that number ranges for vendor master card, that you can define here. So this is the OMSJ, T code wise OMSJ. Yeah. So now, it will be a little bit different. The metal master record, how you are defined number ranges. In the vendor master record also, it is a little bit different. What you need to do here, you have to be define the interval here. First, you have to define the interval. You don't need to create any group here. Just directly you can define a number range interval, and that number range interval you can assign to the your group. Okay, you can define your group. Now I'll be creating that one number range. Okay, so before that we have to see that what are the free intervals are there. These are the free intervals we have. Okay, you can select of this interval and you can define. Okay, so now let's go to insert. Okay, and if you want to be define something like 9999, you can define. Okay, then you can define the number ranges. What number ranges it is there? You can define that number ranges from here. You can define that number ranges here from here. Okay, so like you can define the number range already is there interval. I'll just put something like YY. Okay, so I define that YY. So where is the YY? YY. So this is the one which is defined. Okay, clear?
Yes.
So like you can define. Okay, let's see. I'll go back again. I'll just go back again because YY was saved or not saved. Not sure because okay, I will go again. I will just go insert and YY and this number is and save. So now the YY is created. This is the my number series which I created. Okay, this number ranges I can define here. The number ranges. What is the my metal type? Okay, this is something. These number ranges are not there. That's why I'm getting error. Okay. Okay, what is the my ZFV? Something which I created. Okay, ZFTV created. So now I'm just assigning that my YY number range here. Okay. Okay. So I just assigning that my number ranges YY. This is the my YY which is assigned. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now what are the vendor which is created with this vendor account group which is getting into the this number range? What is the number range which is defined YY? YY is which is started with 4 00010.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So just this is the how we are defining the number ranges for vendor number ranges. Okay. So I said that we can define external number range, internal number range. So if you want to be defined external number range, then you can go to here, and when you creating that, suppose I'm just creating something which is like a ZZ. Okay. And if I'm selecting that my interval something which is like this one. Okay. I'm just selecting ZZ, then you have to be selected external number range checkbox. If you selected this one, then external number range it is. If you are not selected, then it is the internal number range.
Okay.
So you know, right, what is the difference between internal number range and external
Yes.
number range?
Yes, sir.
You know, right?
Yes, sir. Externally is the
Yeah, external is not to be entered that.
manual.
Okay. So I'm just continuing something. Okay, clear? So this is a way how to be defined the number ranges, external number range or internal number range. So this is the first control. Okay. Then the field selection control, which is second control. Okay. So we don't have any field selection groups here. Like Metal Master Record, we don't have any separate field selection group. Okay. SAP, which is given directly in the group level. Okay. If I go to my ZFTV, which I created. Okay. ZFTV. Okay. You just go to select this one details. Then you can see here, there is the general data, company code data, purchasing data, and purchasing separate time. So you need to understand that in the vendor master record, there is a three types. When you are defining the vendor master record, okay, so the vendor master record is at general data level. So like the metal master record, how we have the basic data, purchasing data, and plan data, store location data, like that. Here in the vendor master record, we have general data. Okay, and we have that accounting data, that means company code data. Then we have the purchasing organization data. Okay, so these are the three: company code, general data, company code data, purchasing organization data. Okay, then in under this purchasing organization data, we have again sub ranges and plan. That is okay. That we mainly it is the three levels: general data, company code data, and purchasing organization data. And the sub range and plan, if it is required, then you can activate. If you don't need, then you don't need to be activated. So I'll discuss this one later. Let's understanding about the general data, company code data, and purchasing organization data. General data is nothing but like a vendor address, vendor VAT number, vendor GST number, vendor, okay, all related general information for the company code level and the purchase organization level. So all this information will be maintaining in the general data level, and company code data, which is especially for the company code level, like okay, the bank account details, the GL account details, okay, the chart of the reconciliation account data, all financial related, all company code level we are maintaining, and purchasing organization data, which is like what type of currency you are buying the product, okay, who is the salesperson, contact person, okay, and who is the vendor currency, okay, vendor pricing schemas. So all this information will be maintained in the purchase. So this is especially for the purchasing purpose. Procurement, when you are creating the PO, what type of the data which is required to create the vendor level, what type of the information which is required from the vendor. So that we are maintaining in the purchasing data level. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So these three are the main. And again, the sub range and the plan is something different under this purchasing organization level. Again, we are maintaining this sub range and plant level. Okay, that we will discuss. First, understanding about the general data, company code data, and purchasing organization data.
Okay.
Now, okay, now when there is a general data, there will be a separate fields are there, and if the company code data, then again separate fields are there. The purchasing organization data, there is separate fields are there. So that fields you can see the field status. If I select this one, double click on this one, then it will be go to address, communication, control, like this. If I go to address, so the name one is a required entry, form address, which is the optional entry, system, it is a required entry, name two, name three, postal code, okay, all these things. So it depends on the required entry or optional entry which we are maintaining. Okay, if it is a postal code is mandatory, then what I can do, I can put this is the required entry. Okay, that means in the field selection control, which field is mandatory and which field is optional, which field is display, and which field is separate. How we are doing for the metal master record, the same way we can do here.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yes.
So when you creating the vendor master record, suppose I'm just creating the vendor master record. Let's try. Okay, what is the vendor master record creation? The T code is again here there is a something difference is there, but I'll just go with the T code. There will be an XK01, okay, XK02 and XK03. So there is a T code or FK01, FK02 and FK03 or MK01, MK02, MK03. So there is a three types of the T codes are there. Okay, so this is the central data. That means you can maintain centrally maintained. Okay, centrally maintained vendor master record. So here what will be happen? It is a company code data we are maintaining, and you are maintaining purchasing organization data also. At one transaction code, you are maintaining both. Okay, so along with the general data is common. Okay, general data is common along with the company code data, purchase organization. But if you go to FK01, okay, I can maintain general data and the company code data. So not purchasing organization data. It is only for the financial purpose. Finance team, if they are creating the vendor, then they can have the access for this one. Okay, and if you are going to this one, they can create general data and purchasing organization data. Okay, this is for the only procurement team. Yeah, metal management team and procurement team, they can use this product, this transaction code. Okay, if the person who have the access for the board, they can create general data, company code data, and purchase organization. Okay, so these three types of the data, which is three types of transactions are there. You can use whatever it is. I'll go with XK01. Okay, so I can select that my account group. What is my account group? ZFV,
VD.
ZFV. There is my ZFV, FVD, domestic vendor. Okay, I can use that, and my company code and purchasing organization I can use, and I can create. Okay, so here the name, system, and street and postal code. If you see that postal code and city-wise optional, but if you can see that this is optional, right? Now, if you want to be mandatory, required entry, I'm just selecting the required entry here. Okay, before that it is mandatory, it is optional. Now, if I'm going to create that XK01 again, okay, now it might be it's mandatory field. Consider it is now mandatory. Okay.
Okay.
So like you can what type of the data which is mandatory, optional, and required that you can be selected. It's not only address and control payment trends. It also like company code data, like account management related, reconciliation account, short key, address, and all these things, which is accounting related. And the same way purchasing data also you can define purchasing currency, okay, terms of payment, incoterms, minimum order value, like this one. You can also put the required entry on optional entries.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the way we'll be doing the field selection control. Okay,
Okay.
clear?
Clear, sir.
Clear?
Clear, sir.
So which field is mandatory? Mandatory, optional, hide, and display. So that you can control here. Clear?
Clear, sir.
Okay, so field selection control, that is the one which is like field selection control. Okay, clear?
Clear, sir.
And the next one control is one-time vendor. Okay, so one-time vendor it is like a duplicate dummy vendor. So some vendors we don't need to be maintained a regular vendor. Suppose let's say I'm regularly purchasing from the Metro and DMart, but sometimes what I'm doing, some emergency purpose, I'm going to a Heritage or I'm going to nearest my retail store and I'm purchasing the product, but he is not my regular vendor. So there are lakhs of the stores are there in the outside. Every vendor, if I want to maintain the vendor master card, then my master data was huge and some kind of confusion will get tomorrow. So he's my not regular vendor. So what I can do, I can create one dummy code. That dummy code I can use for the my irregular purchases. Like
Okay.
on spot, if I'm buying from the outside, and he's not my regular vendor, then I can use that duplicate code. Because in the when you're creating the PO, okay, the vendor number is mandatory. But every vendor, if I want to maintain the master data, is very difficult, right?
Okay.
In that case, I can go with the one-time vendor code, that is the duplicate code. That duplicate code I can use for the one time when I'm creating the PO.
Okay.
So in this case, we don't need to maintain any address for this one-time vendor at the time of vendor master card creation. This is duplicate code. But while creating the PO, you have to be entered the address because that PO only that is valid. Again, for new POs, again the code will not be valid, right? Because I'm just buying only for the at emergency purpose. He is not my regular vendor.
Okay.
Clear?
Clear, sir.
Okay. So that kind of the things, if you want to go, I can create a one-time vendor. Okay. So if you have selected this one-time checkbox, then this account group, whatever the vendors which is created, all is the duplicate vendors. He's not my regular vendors. Okay, clear? And these
Clear.
are the dummy vendors. So the address and everything, which is the dummy. Okay, it will be changed when you are creating the PO. Clear?
Clear, sir.
That one-time vendor will be controlling here.
Okay.
Okay, so you understand, right?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Clear, sir.
The fourth control was, okay, the fourth control was partner functions. Okay, partner schema. So it is like partner functions. We can call as a partner function. Okay, so what is a partner function means? Okay, the same vendor, the vendor have the multiple business partners. Suppose imagine is there. Imagine is a vendor, but he have the sub vendors. Like okay, he is not supplying the product directly to the customer. Who will be supplying the goods? The partner. Okay, he's the person who, maybe if I'm talking about that. Okay, if I have the Bajaj Electronics. Okay, so Bajaj Electronics have the multiple partners like Samsung is a partner, okay, and Apple is a one partner, okay, like there are different partners are there. So Bajaj Electronics taking the order, but Bajaj Electronics will not be supplying the goods directly. Samsung company will be supplying the goods. So in that case, what will be happen? The order will be received by the main vendor, who is the Bajaj Electronics, but the goods supplied by Samsung. Okay. So like Amazon,
Okay.
if you order something, the product in the online, but Amazon will not be dispatch the goods directly to you. Someone who are nearest supplier will be supplying the goods to you, right? So he is the business partner to the Amazon. So in that case, okay, which business partners you need to be defined for this main vendor? Okay, so there are standard business partners are there. Suppose VN is their main vendor. Okay, then ordering address, OA is the ordering address. Okay, and payee, PY is the payee. Okay, and GS is a goods supplier. I'll tell you what is the difference here. Goods supplier. Okay, IP invoicing presented by. Okay, so like different partners roles are there. These are the partner roles. What is this partner functions are? Okay, if suppose the Amazon is the main vendor, let's say Amazon is the main vendor, okay, but ordering address is again Amazon. Amazon is taking the order, okay, but supplying the goods is the local vendor, like nearest vendor who may be the different vendor, right? And the invoice again presented by Amazon. Okay, if suppose the freight vendor, forwarding agent, agent is FA, so that means the transport vendor will be different. Suppose
Okay.
transport vendor is different. It means something like the courier wala, maybe Delhi wala, Pullo dot, they are transporting, right? So that transport vendor is different. So the main vendor is Amazon, but they are receiving the order, but they are not supplying goods. Who is supplying? The local vendor is supplying. Again, the local vendor is sending the goods, but again, transportation vendor is different. Forwarding agent will be different. So like different functions will be there. Okay. So the main partner have the multiple partner roles. That partner functions are the different vendors. So which partner have to be allowed for this vendor account group? So that you can restrict here based on the partner schemas. So this partner determination is a separate topic. So here in this partner determination, okay, so they will be defining that what type of the partner have to be allowed. Okay, this partner schema is completely different. The process was different. Okay, in this partner functions, they will be defining that what type of the partners have to be allowed. Okay, here you can see that I'm just defining the partner schema. Under this partner schema, what partners it is like vendor, I just said, right? Vendor, okay, then invoice presented by forwarding agent, okay, then goods supplier, okay, ordering address, okay, like multiple supplier functions will be there. So I'm just putting that, okay, he is a mandatory. So the main vendor is mandatory, and invoice presenter is the mandatory or not mandatory. Forwarding agent is mandatory or not mandatory. Good supplier is mandatory or not mandatory. That you can define here. Okay. When you creating the vendor master record for this by using this vendor account group, okay, which vendor partner function is mandatory for this vendor. That you can define here. So that will be working based on the partner schema. Okay. That is again separate topic, but again the control is the based on the vendor account group. I can control that whether which partner function should be allowed.
Okay.
Clear? Clear?
Please.
Okay. So this is the partner schemas. Okay. Now, other than this one, okay. Other than this one, now again vendor subrange should be allowed or not. That also, okay. Plant relevant data which is need to be maintained or not. That is the, again one type of the controller. Okay. Okay. So vendor subrange. Okay. So vendor subrange is nothing but like a, okay, vendor subrange is nothing but like a, okay, if the vendor is supplying from the multiple countries or vendor is the different ranges, okay, maybe origin different or something which you like, okay. So when you need to be maintain multiple purchasing data, suppose let's say the vendor Amazon is supplying from the US and the same Amazon is supplying from India also. So when he is ordering from the India, you can the currency will be INR. When you are ordering to the US, the currency will be the dollar, right? So that means the purchasing data. That means what I shared here, the vendor master record. The vendor master record, if you see that, I'm just maintaining something. Okay. So in the purchasing data, if you see that there is the purchasing data, the order currency will be fewer different. Okay. That means the same vendor, if you order from the US region, then the currency will be dollar, and if he is ordering from the Indian region, then it is INR. So in that case, I can maintain the two ranges. Okay, like he's from the Nepal or he's from the some China, he's supplying from the different locality, then I can maintain like that. Okay, clear?
Please.
So In that case, I can go with that vendor subrange. I can maintain that vendor subrange. This vendor have the multiple countries, multiple purchasing data. When you need to be maintain the multiple purchasing data for the same vendor, then you can go with the vendor subrange. And at that time, there is a plant level relevant data. Okay, so the same vendor he is supplying to the multiple states. Suppose he is supplying to the AP, and he is supplying to the Telangana, he is supplying to the Karnataka, he is supplying to the Mumbai. So we have the different plant. The same vendor is supplying the goods, but he said that the terms and conditions, the terms of payment, Incoterms, and the pricing schemas and the contact person will be different when there is a different plans.
Thanks.
Okay, because he will not accept, right? If the same terms and condition, if you want to be followed for all the plans, he will not accept, because when it is Mumbai, the cost of the transport and cost of the leave, all these things will be different when it is local. If
Okay.
it is local, then they're okay. I can give free of goods, free on board. That means free transport. But if it is a Mumbai, then I cannot give the free transport. So again, that will be chargeable. So the purchasing data, that means the Incoterms was changed. The Incoterms was changed when there is a different states or different countries or something, right? So here I can say that freight free. Okay, in case if it is local. Okay, cash on delivery or insurance. So like different terms of conditions are there. So if you have the multiple plant level relevant data, then you can maintain this. Okay, clear?
Okay.
So that plant level relevant data on the vendor subrange you can maintain here. Okay, in that is one control based on the vendor account group.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the controls for the vendor account group for a vendor master record. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, so I will show you that how to create that. Okay, if I'm just maintaining INR, the main vendor, but if I go to number vendor subrange, I'm just putting that to some vendor subrange one. Okay, which is like US. Okay, then if I go to multiple languages which I maintain here, okay, and I will go and save. Okay, then I will go maintain. I'll go back. That's something about mandatory field. There is something and the partner number. Partner number is mandatory here because in the configuration we are putting mandatory, right? That's why it is giving the mandatory field. So I'll just go back. Yeah. Schedule on, I'm just creating again. Okay. Just create same data here. Okay. So I can maintain different number inches, different data. Okay, first save this one. Then I can maintain that vendor subrange. Okay, so first I have to create a vendor subrange first. Okay, I'll go back. I'll go to different data. Save, and I'll be maintaining that vendor subrange.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just putting that on which plant it is, like which plant is that on the. Then I can maintain now here USD. Okay, USD is one. Clear?
Yes.
So like I can maintain that. Okay, I can maintain that. For US one we can maintain. Okay, purchasing data. This is the US, but if I go to let's details. If I want to create one more, like which you can define for the INR or country, different currency, you can define. Okay, so now I'll save this one. Okay, now I will go to display here again, and I'll go to purchasing data directly. Okay, so the order currency was INR, but when you just go to vendor subrange, if I go to here, okay, US, then it will be a different data will be what is that? That is a USD.
Yes.
It means the same vendor I maintain that INR, I maintain the USD as well.
Okay.
Okay. If you see that INR I maintain, and at a time I maintain the USD also.
Okay.
But when it is a USR1, that means US region. I just understand purpose. I'm just putting like this one. Okay, so that time it will be different. So it's
Okay.
not only for auto currency. It might be for Incoterms and terms of payment. All these things will be changed. Okay, clear? So
Yes,
that is the vendor separate.
Okay.
Okay, so that vendor separate and partner functions you said, right? You can see here when you are maintaining the partner separate. Okay, so if I go to partner function here you will be maintaining the partner function. So if we have the ordering address and different person, that means he is the main vendor. Maybe for this vendor, maybe the other person, you are the sub vendor, like sub partner, you can maintain that. The
Okay.
number you can maintain.
Okay.
So that is the partner function. The one-time vendor, if again, that depends on the account group. Clear?
Yes.
So this is the vendor account group controls. And how to create a vendor? Again, XK01, XK02, XK03, FK01, FK02, like this one you can create. And that table will be okay, LFA1, which is just for the general data. Okay, and LFB1, which is for company code data after vendor, and LFM1 is for the purchasing organization data. Okay, and LFM2 is the partner data. Okay, so like you can maintain. You can see here S16, and you can go to LFA1, which is for the general data. Okay, which I created just now, right? That also you can see LFB1 company code data, and LFM1, which is for the purchase organization data, and LFM2, which is the purchasing data again. Vendor supply and general. This is vendor supply data. Partner vendor supply data. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Is it clear? Okay. So if just now you maintain, right? So what vendor you are maintaining here? Okay, I'll just go to XK03. Okay, so this is the vendor. If I just maintain a subranges, right? I can go to here. I can see the subrange VSR1 which is maintained. If I go to LFM1, then I can see main vendor. That's purchase organization level data, which is INR. Okay.
Okay.
Like multiple data you can see multiple tables level.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, then this is what the vendor must record. Okay. So tomorrow we'll see in the HANA, S4 HANA, how to create. In S4 HANA, we'll be creating the business partner.
Okay.
Okay, so it is whatever the transaction code we are using here. This is all the ECC transaction code for the vendor must record. Only change in the ECC and S4 HANA, the BP. Okay, so business partner directly you will be creating the business partner in the S4 HANA, and here you are creating that XK01, FK01, MK01. Okay, so we'll see tomorrow the business partner how to create.
Okay.
Okay, again this is configuration will be different.
Okay.
Okay, then we'll stop the class today.
Okay.